Which 5 teams in the NBA are the biggest threat to the Golden State Warriors come playoff time? As always, I'm going to have 5 minutes to get to all 5 teams. The clock begins now. Team number 5, OKC. Let me tell you something. I still believe that Russ and Paul George, and this could end up being a first-round matchup. It is right now, 1 versus 8. I never in a million years thought that would be the case. This would be a nightmarish matchup for Golden State in the first round because all it takes, just one game in Golden State, in Oracle. Russ goes crazy. Paul George goes crazy. They win one game, changes the entire complexion of a series. Russ is a legend, a megastar. There's no question about it. Paul George, certainly after last year in the postseason, wants to prove he's worth the contract. I am absolutely positively putting the Thunder on this list. Moving on to number 4. Team that I think is going to be a threat to the Warriors. How about the Milwaukee Bucks? And remember, if this is in fact the NBA Finals, the Bucks will have home court advantage because the Bucks will have the better record. And the Bucks have Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Giannis is unstoppable. You heard Shaq's quotes that Giannis is now allowed to be called Superman because Giannis is better than Shaq. I don't know if that's true. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to call it crazy. Listen, I think that the biggest challenge for the Bucks proved that they can navigate the choppy waters of the postseason, even with the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. But if they get there, look, I don't think this is a bust-out-the-broom situation in the NBA Finals. Milwaukee will give it its best, and if they get a couple of games against Golden State and make it interesting, would not be in any way, shape, or form a surprise. Number 3 on this list, James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Remember, Houston was up 3-2 in this series in the Western Conference Finals last year. Chris Paul got hurt late in Game 5, and then he didn't play in Game 6. He didn't play in Game 7. If he was healthy, Houston would have won. Now, that's in the past, but they have the knowledge in their minds that they can beat, at the end of the day, the Golden State Warriors. In their mind, they can spin it mentally. Okay, we're better than these guys. A lot of teams, they go into a ball mentally going up against Golden State. Not the Rockets. Look at what they've done in the regular season. See, this is my entire premise and my point. It's like when you play the Patriots in the playoffs. Look at what happened with the Chargers this past year. You get spooked and it snowballs and bam, you run out of the building. Won't be the case with James Harden, who is the MVP. It's not Giannis. I think that Harden, his defense has gotten much better. Paul's obviously going to be motivated. I think when it's all said and done, the Rockets would have a great opportunity to beat the Golden State Warriors. Number 2, the Boston Celtics. And I know where they are in the Eastern Conference. I know their record. I also don't care. The Boston Celtics will be my pick to win the East. I'm going to ride or die with Brad Stevens and company. They have the stars. They have the depth. They have the talents. If the chemistry is there and the light goes on, bam, Kyrie and company are going to do it. They also have this. They know that on March the 5th, 2019, they went into Golden State, albeit a Warriors team that didn't have Clay, but it didn't matter, and they destroyed the Golden State Warriors. Kyrie was great. Hayward was great. Best game he's played as a Celtic. Jason Tatum was sensational. So the Boston Celtics, that is a team that can absolutely positively beat Golden State. I think the team that's the biggest threat to the Warriors, I'm going to get deep on you, the Golden State Warriors. Look, understand, without question, the Warriors are the favorites to win a championship. Absolutely, positively the favorites. But the competition in the West, better than ever before, and the Warriors have had more issues this year under Steve Kerr than they have at any point, including the feuding with the officiating. Durant getting chucked out last night. The defense is not what it has been. I think that is a major issue. you know, Boogie Cousins in the postseason. It's inevitable that KD is going to leave. That's going to be an omnipresent storyline. I think the biggest enemy for the Warriors